Hey guys, it's Will from Fantasy Now Plus, here to tell you which rookies I'm watching in preseason week 1. The first game up is the Colts at Ravens. This one's on Thursday, and I really want to see DJ Giddens. He's the Colts running back and Jonathan Taylor handcuff. I'm going to be looking for a hint at his receiving usage, wondering, could he be a 3-down replacement if Taylor gets injured, or is he going to be the rusher with Tyler Goodson taking the passing snaps? For the Bengals at Eagles, my eyes will be glued to one of my top rookie targets this year, Taj Brooks. I want to see a few flashes of the talent he has and make sure he stays healthy, as the only other back he would compete with for touches behind Chase Brown is Samaje Perine. Perine is a passing down specialist, but Taj Brooks has a proven track record in the passing game during his time at Texas Tech. For the Raiders at Seahawks, another of my top rookie targets is Torrey Horton. He has been running with the ones already, and we know most of the starters aren't going to play on Thursday. Is this going to apply to Horton already? Or are they going to be trying to get a better look at him? Jalen Milroe should get extensive time in this game, so I'll be looking to see how his game translates at the NFL level. Well, I think it's unlikely that we're going to see much of Milroe this year. If Darnold were to struggle now that he's left the QB-friendly environment in Minnesota, Milroe may need to step in earlier than expected. With more games on Fridays, we've got the Lions at Falcons. Isaac Tesla, fresh off his Hall of Fame debut where he stole the show from the Lions offense, I want to see if he is able to stack up consistent performances or if we just kind of saw the best of him in his first action. For the Browns at Panthers, Harold Fannin Jr., an underrated tight end prospect who actually led the NCAA in receiving last year. How much is he going to be involved? I'm hoping to see him early in two tight end sets. I love his long-term prospects, but this is going to be our first clue into what kind of usage he's going to have in 2025. We also need to keep an eye on the Jerome Ford-Dylan Sampson battle, just in case Quinshon Judkins isn't able to play this year. All signs are pointing to Ford getting the starter treatment as of now, but be ready to shift expectations quickly if that isn't the case. For the Commanders at the Patriots, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, the Commanders' running back, has already been spotted working with the first-team offense. Does he get any snaps with the ones in game situation? If he plays an extended period, we're going to be looking for flashes here. Jalen Lane, a receiver for the Commanders, has been getting extra opportunities with Terry McLaurin seeking a new contract. While he's put up some impressive highlights at camp, I'm curious to see if he pops at game speed, and we can continue monitoring as McLaurin decides whether or not to play with Washington this year. The Giants and the Bills, the biggest story here is the Cam Scatabo injury. He's actually out 3 to 5 weeks with a hamstring, but we can still watch for Tyrone Tracy issues that would open the door further for Scatabo. I think Scatabo is going to earn the upper hand at some point this season, and he could be a strong addition for teams looking for late season production. In the Texans at the Vikings, Woody Marks, I want to know how much rushing work he gets. Okay, most have penciled him in for receiving work. I think he can be a 3-down back. The reports have been pretty quiet about Chubb early in camp, and Dameon Pierce is still working his way back from a quad strain. This could be the perfect opportunity for Marks to burst onto the scene and get a stranglehold on the number 2 role behind Mixon. That is, whenever Mixon's healthy. Ty Felton could be looking at an early season role with Addison's 3-game suspension. He's mainly competing with Jalen Naylor, and Naylor has flashed in the past in a limited capacity, but this is going to be a battle worth watching as deeper dynasty stashes in the event of an injury to Jefferson or Addison. In the Steelers at Jaguars, my eyes are going to be glued on this Jaguars backfield. I'm looking for any hints at all at the running back distribution, specifically any indication that Bashal Tutin or LaQuint Allen are going to get more work than we expect. This is a very murky backfield situation, which is depressing the ADPs for all the running backs involved. The biggest chance to profit in that situation is with the rookies if they are able to secure bigger roles, as their ADPs are so much later than ETNs and Big Bs. For the Cowboys at Rams, there's another set of rookie running backs to watch. Jadon Blue, who's been getting a lot of hype lately, and Phil Maffa. Reports have been that the rookies are quickly gaining ground on the veterans in camp, with Miles Sanders currently operating as the RB1 and Javonte Williams taking pass protection reps. Jadon Blue has been a quick riser with these reports, but don't sleep on Maffa. His build may be better suited to a substantial workload, with Blue acting as a complementary change of pace option. Moving on to the Broncos at 49ers, we're going to get a first look at who has the edge between rookie wide receiver Pat Bryant and second-year receiver Troy Franklin. Who plays when, who's getting open, and are there drops? I also want to see who's playing in two wide receiver sets. Marvin Mims has been extremely efficient in limited opportunities, so we'll look to see if his role is expanding or if that two wide receiver set will feature the winner of the Bryant-Franklin battle. Lastly, the Saints at the Chargers. Keandre Lambert-Smith will look to continue his impressive start to training camp. As another Hall of Fame game standout, his name is likely more familiar. But continue to watch for momentum to build, as the Chargers don't have an established X receiver. Trey Harris, who was drafted to help fill that X role, needs to put together route wins on film to make a claim for that X spot. Otherwise, he needs to be a fade in year one. If there's anything else you're watching or wondering about from this rookie class, drop a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to help ensure you don't miss any of our other content. As our show goes live throughout the week, you can also find articles published on the website at fantasynowplus.com. The only question that remains is, are you ready for some football?